For as small as 100,000 naira, you can get the Itel A100 and still enjoy features that are found only in high-end phones. This is the cheapest phone that I know that is rated IP65, which is completely water resistant, and it might also be the cheapest phone that supports 15 watts charging too. Still talking about cheap, it is simply the cheapest phone from Itel that supports the Itel AI. It has the AI assistant, writing assistant, and wallpaper generator, and the processor is yet another good one. Those who bought the Tecno Pop 10 and the Itel CT100 should be crying right now because this phone has the same processor, UNISOC T7250, yet it is cheaper. The A100 also supports the Bluetooth free call feature, just like the Pop 10. It comes with a crisp display and a 128GB of storage, but it is built on Android Go edition, which seems to be a little setback. I've just mentioned a few specs, so sit back, let me take you through the entire review. And just in case you are not subscribed to my channel yet, I wonder what is holding you back. Depending on where you are watching this video from, whether YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, wherever, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, you are following me, and you also like this video as well. This is the packaging box of the Itel A100, and right on top of it, Itel made it very clear that it passed a military-grade shock test. They also guaranteed 4 years of fluent performance on this device. For only 100,000 naira, Itel is giving all these assurances. Before now, I used to think that the fluent performance guarantee is just a rant, but so far, I've not seen anyone use a phone with such a guarantee complain of lagging or slow performance. So this might be something. Inside the box, you get a free case, a 15-watt charger, a Type-C cable, and a SIM remover pin. There is no earpiece in the package. When you hold the A100 in your hand, it will be difficult to convince someone that it is only a 100K device because of the quality of the design alone. Itel built it to be rugged, yet it looks classy. On the one hand, it kind of looks like a regular Android phone, but on the other hand, it can survive multiple drops from a reasonable height. The design aspect that made this phone unique is that this is the first phone that Itel made that passed a military-grade shock-resistant test, at least the first one they are telling us about. Physically, this phone is almost as hard as a rock. Do you know the kind of test that this phone has to go through just to make sure that it is reliable even in harsh environments? With the way Itel built this phone to be strong, I don't think they've made other phones like that. Every cutout is in its usual position. The charging port, audio jack and speaker are all positioned below. The SIM tray to one side of the phone and the power button, which is also the home to the fingerprint scanner, to the other side of the phone. I don't think anybody will complain over this design. Why would they? For only 100,000 naira, this is a perfect design. Another reason why this phone does not look like its price is the charging speed. Where in this country will you find a phone in this price range with 15 watts charging capacity? It takes less than 2 hours to completely charge a battery from 0 to 100%. One single charge on the 5000 mAh battery can last over a day on average use. Itel, they make strong batteries. Even with all their enemies combined together, they will agree on that. So the Itel A100 is not only graced with fast charging capacity, but also a strong battery. One downside of the A100 is the U-shaped notch for the front camera. Not that it is a bad idea considering the price of the phone, but more recently, most budget phones seem to have abandoned it, replacing it with dot notch. Besides, this phone came with a lot of good features, so it is understandable if we become too greedy, expecting a dot notch display on the A100. The other drop notch they use here might be responsible for the extra bezels at the top of the display, but at least it provides an extra space for the front flashlight. Aside from the camera notch and the bezels, every other feature of the display looks good. It's an IPS screen with a 90Hz refresh rate. Itel also made sure that users are able to manually choose the refresh rate they want in the display settings. This 720 pixel display has a brightness of about 450 nits, so you will still struggle to view on-screen content under bright light, but the display is very responsive, colorful, and sharp. The only area where we might have a little problem with this device is the cameras. Both the front and the back cameras come with 8 megapixel sensors. As in, why would Itel even think about that in the first place with all these amazing features in this device? 8 megapixel sensor is not bad for the front camera, but the back camera, at least 13 megapixel would have been okay. Pictures from the main camera are very bright, I can't deny that. But the problem is sharpness. You will have to get very close to a subject for the image to stay sharp. In these pictures, you will notice that the camera is clearer when the subject is close. In some cases, the camera tends to give a black and white result, but at other times, the picture color is just perfect. At close range, the camera focus is so commendable. I particularly appreciate the image outline, how it is well detailed and separate from the background of the image. The front camera is all good, maybe because it only takes close range shots. Recording videos with both the front and back cameras gives the same results since they have the same recording resolution, 1080 pixel at 30 frames per second. It does not offer much customization, so it is limited in what it can do. The thing is, the camera is not quite what I was expecting, but Itel did try to make it look good. For example, they added a dual video mode and a vlog mode in the camera interface. This is not enough to make up for my expectations though, but it means that somehow this phone is enjoying features from expensive phones. Last part of this review is the performance. Most people are already worried if the Itel A100 will run smoothly. Some persons have voiced out their concerns over the 3GB RAM. So the question is, over time, will the Itel A100 slow down in performance or lag? Most people don't really like Itel phones, but that does not change anything. The processor that powers the A100, which is the UNISOC T7250, is the same processor that powers the Itel CT100. The CT100 can handle high graphic games, and so can the A100. If the A100 can handle high graphic games, then smooth performance should not be a problem. No one can give a 100% guarantee that the Itel A100 will not lag. Even my iPhone lags sometimes, especially when the battery is low or when the storage is almost running out. So I expect the Itel A100 to lag here and there sometimes, but not enough to raise any major concerns. This video will lead you to the review of the Itel CT100, and this video will lead you to the review of the Tecno Pop 10. Let me know what you think and see you in my next video.